they managed to hold out to 707.
So, Joriso, you know all the secrets of how to go out to visit the boats. Can I go out into the streets of Hollywood? Can I go under this bridge? Is there
I haven't actually tested on Hollywood yet. I think on Dorado and Watch Point Gibraltar you both can. I haven't found a way to do it on Hollywood. I'm gonna explore around, and if I find something, I'll let you know. But so far, the answer's no.
Lucio must be the only musician on this planet. He's got billboards everywhere, man.
No, you can't say that because then, like, Lucio's just the Justin Bieber of the moment. Okay.
Did you just call Lucio Justin Bieber?
Well, because there's like this period. It's comparable because look, at one point you might as well have thought Justin Bieber was the only pop star on the planet because he was everywhere, right? It doesn't last forever. Other people show up, but there's always a time in every mega pop star's career where for 2 or 3 months they're basically the only thing there.
Yeah, I guess
this
that's
is Lucio's time, you know?
Good for
Let
Lucio.
him shine.
Let him shine.
That, or he is actually the only musician on the planet, and this is really quite depressing. So, you know, I'm trying to be positive here. That's all I'm saying.
All right, well, on the offense, it's actually going to be Paragon. So we just swap that. We'll see what Paragon can do.
We have McCree. Sretly playing McCree this time around. We have a very quick initial engage. Excellent flashbang above the top of Reinhardt, disengaging the shield for a moment there and forcing the team back. But Symmetra goes, lol. I have turrets absolutely all over the place. And I believe she manages to pick off most of a kill as well. Are we going to get a very quick cap from Sodipop? Nah, we've got people up above stopping that from happening.
Wow, Hype managed to keep Zoros alive through a hook and multiple shots there from the Roadhog on the offense. Odin it looked like he was going to have the kill for sure, but a little unlucky there, and the defense holds strong, but there is at least one tick captured on point A.
Yep, so is there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's exactly 1/3 at the moment. So yep, they will be able to grab that. So the early game gambit not quite working out for Team Paragon here. They're going to try and come on in again. Desro being very forward and aggressive with Reinhardt, and the shield is going to go down pretty quickly. Currently on about 100 of it to go. And once again, they're standing on top of the point. Sodipop being very, very patient with their engage. They're almost waiting for the point to be half captured before deciding to engage here. I'm not so sure about that.
Okay, everyone's going around the left flank. Nuna actually getting tricks just as he pops his ultimate, and they are coming around hot. The Mercy taking huge damage here. Hype does end up falling very quickly, and it looks like the offense might pay off. Without that resurrection available for the defense, I don't think they can stick around.
Oh, Hype's just killed 2 people with his Riptide, but there are still people from the offense on the point. Where's the defense? It's getting close to the final third, and no, they will just about cap it. They'll only cap it with 4, though. It was quite a scrappy fight, but at the end of the day, I think there ended up being 3v1 on the points at the end.
Yeah, and it looks like we're going to have Trix and Hype just kind of climb up onto the roof, and... Is that Roadhog crawling? It hardly looks like he's crouching.
Which Roadhog? Are we looking at Trix?
Trix, yeah. I think
he's doing the shuffle.
It's like he hardly can crouch. Nice hook there onto Nuna, but not quite able to get the kill.
Yeah, so this second point on Hollywood, it's all about aerial dominance. That's why Trix is on the roof. He's looking for opportunities to hook Farah. Oh, finds opportunities to hook Farah. That's really frustrating to have to play one of those heroes here because you know that Roadhog is waiting for you. You know that people are on the roof shooting down. And what you have to do is basically win the fight 4v6 or 5v6 and hope that one of your support players, such as Lucio, can still heal the team, for instance, while standing on the point, quietly pushes the payload in the meantime. That's how a lot of teams approach this section of the map.
Okay, a lot of those ultimates are just about ready here for the offense, at least some of the more impactful ones with the sound barrier engaged, enabling Nuna actually going in with the barrage, shutting Soldier down as soon as he tries to use that tactical visor. Very nicely done.
Nuna needs to stay on the roof, though, and continue to put damage down. And he's not going to be able to do that if Zoros immediately hops back on the roof as soon as he jumps off it. So having these hit scan heroes providing that oversight over the checkpoint are going to be proving very, very useful here. Desro almost going down, needing Mercy to keep him alive. Zoros, as you can see, the aerial dominance doing so much for him.
Yeah, and Odin is going into the back line. He's going to throw Bubble down. This is enabling the payload to get way up here. They're going to go pop the B, and there he is ulting in, getting Zoros very quickly as they dive on in. The payload's going to get a ton of coverage. You saw Nomi try to cast his ult there. No luck in doing so, and Odin just made the magic happen.
That was very, very sexy, I have to say, from Odin. But at the same time, the payload getting to its destination wasn't the result of Odin, it was the result of everyone else, while Odin was actually keeping them occupied. So great team effort there from Paragon. Sodipop now have to be thinking about defending on the final point. So their dreams of stopping this map from being completed entirely now rest on the very final stretch.
So right now, Hype is just kind of camping out in the top part. He's going to look to drop down with the Death Blossom in the event that they do step too far forward. Actually, he's going around the left flank. Him and Trix like to crouch around together. They're like the Crouch Brothers. They're going to find Zretzi walking into this, who will immediately have to shift away. And the flank behind here from Nuna and Dedicated. He will get decimated with that Death Blossom. Kind of an expensive Death Blossom, though, getting just the one kill.
Exactly, and you kind of want to be able to jump into the middle of a field of enemies to try and stop them. But, you know, at the same time, Paragon right now are doing a fantastic job of pushing the payload almost towards the end, and Earthshatter actually completely stopping the payload in its tracks, and maybe taking up the tank on top is really important there because of how small the area is they have to pass through. Instant res coming out, and was that Nomi moving on back? It was indeed. Great counter Earthshatter, and Desro's right in their face, but it's not quite enough to keep them alive.
Zretzi does have the Death Blossom ready, looking around the backside, actually trading or trying to trade, but Hyped is actually successful in that battle. And especially with the additional heals on him, Zretzi just has no chance whatsoever. Still a full 5 minutes left for this final point, but they obviously want to set the fastest time humanly possible.
Exactly right. And I mean, we can regroup and just sort of chill and wait for an appropriate opportunity. Zoros is trying to do some forward damage, but it's going to find it very difficult considering there's an opposing Reaper, as well as Winston, actually, who is able to leap across at any moment. Right now, we're looking at the Mercies. Hype already has his ultimate up. Okay, Decimated just got his up as well. It is 2 versus 4 in the ultimate count, and there is the initiation. Sound barrier coming in, and wow, Desro going very, very deep in, and the entire team forgetting about the payload for a second and just rushing in.
Nuna just made the play of the game. He knew Hype was going to be sitting somewhere safe, waiting to fly in and get the res. And he popped in the doorway, he greeted Hype with a barrage and absolutely shut down any chance of defending that point. Huge, huge play at the end there.
Well, here we go. Game of the play. Oh.
Yeah, I know, right? Game of the play, boys. Feels bad, man.
It's all right. This better be even better.
You know, every time I see a Death Blossom that's been speed boosted and sound barrier, I just want to cry, because how do you respond to that? You really just don't.
Oh, you know, okay, so you know what's worse? Speed boosted Deadeye. That pisses me off.
I almost wonder if that should be allowed.
Oh, well, what am I supposed to do there? Thanks, man.
You know, you missed something quite funny on yesterday's stream, because there was a Reaper casting Death Blossom, and the opposing side, Lucio, booped him into that Lucio's team, so the Death Blossom just ended up killing everyone.
Oh, no! Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
I want that for a highlight reel.
I'll get on it. I'll get on it.
Oh, did you get the time?
I totally didn't.
It's all right. We got it. Don't even worry about it, boys. We are enjoying ourselves quite a lot, actually. I'm liking this. I'm enjoying this cast. It feels very carefree, but at the same time, we're getting some pretty sick games.
Yeah, dude. It's been a lot of fun so far. 6:07 seems to be the time. We're gonna get that sorted out here. And all right, so yeah, the gates will open here for the defense in just a moment. Potentially,
we're aiming for 6:07.
Are they? Yeah, they're running Lucio, Symmetra, so no Mercy, but obviously it's a similar impact that Symmetra has, the Resurrect versus the Teleporter. I guess that there's two different sides to it you can look at it. The Resurrect is like instant oomph, like yes, multiple people, whereas the Teleporter is a consistent stream, but the Teleporter is snipeable, but just as snipeable as a Mercy's face.
Yes, there's a there tends to be a general rule of thumb with Symmetra, in that if it actually takes you forever and a day to go back to checkpoint number 1, it's always better to go Symmetra than something else, because the teleporter is actually worth so much value if you're able to get it up. If the distance isn't huge, like on King's Row, or I guess this might be the next best example, then you could see other heroes being placed in instead. So it's very tactical based on the map, But in this case, Symmetra, especially with a lot of annoyingly clever places to hide your turrets, is just an obvious choice.
Well, we went on a nice little tour there, Stream. Hopefully enjoyed that. And we talked about the Lucio. Actually, we went through this whole discussion. Actually, Decimated ended up swapping to the Mercy. So they have both the Portal and, of course, the Resurrect here. A lot of state power for the team. Offense, running with the Lucio Mercy. Pretty standard to push in here. Double of Warriors, or double tank for the engage. They've got that Zarya, and they've got that Reinhardt. We'll see what they can get done with their early push.
Indeed we will. And now we've got, well, we'll see if Sodipop are able to push in. Jur at the moment is doing a good job of sustaining the rest of his team on Lucio. Oh, and there goes a big jump in from Nomi right now. He's, both sides have actually whiffed a charge on Reinhardt, so it's a little bit of a anticlimactic reset. But at the moment, Symmetra not quite able to take anyone out, but at least manages to get the teleport down.
Yeah, looks like a pretty strong defense so far. Zoros managing to stay alive, does have that tactical visor available, but as I say, that will end up going down. Right now, Mercy and Hype just respawning, so everyone should just be regrouping for the offense, but the defense starting to get some of those ultimates available, and there is a teleporter. Where did they end up placing it? It is right around the gate.
It is indeed, yeah, just out of sight, so that it's rather difficult for them to actually spot the switcheroo. So they don't have a Tracer or a Genji or someone like that can do that. So in the meantime, I want to see someone switch up to a Junkrat if this ends up being an impasse for more than another minute.
Yeah, I definitely like the Junkrat as a way to try to dismantle this. Just good coverage for defense. And team name swap, good call there, Jorisar. Like, I'm going to be sneaky and type it in chat, but Stream can see that anyways.
Well, it depends if you call it out, but yeah, sure, let's roll with it. That was a huge Earthshatter to start things off. A big Graviton Surge there on the part of Sodipop, trying to make it work, and they're not quite able to take the whole team out, but at the end of that fracas, there were 2 people on the point, and they're pretty beefy. It's Soldier 76 with, of course, heal available on the Biotic Field, and Zarya as well. And, ooh, prompting the res, though, I'm not sure they can go ahead and take on the entire team.
Oh my goodness, Hype actually manages to get a few kills there with the barrage, but not quite enough. Yeah, Decimated the Mercy kill.
Mercy, best DPS.
Nuna's even laughing it off.
Oh dear. And they just about managed to hold again. What's the, how close are we to 607?
Yeah, I totally didn't start the timer because I'm the worst ever, so we'll have to find out.
Don't worry, because when the when defend objective 8 gets down to 0, that's 5 minutes elapsed.
Okay.
So start the timer from 107 from that point.
If we get to there, yeah.
Sure. This is going to be pretty crucial, actually. And I have to say, Paragon are doing a great job defending right now, because even if they do get there, they have to complete the map in 607. And that's the rest of the map. Realistically, they need to get here in 4 minutes. And they basically have to get through with this push and destroy with the rest of their
It's
game.
gonna be very, very tough. Nuna ends up losing his life there to Zora. Zora's with the trade. Decimated gets a 2-man res to keep the defense on the point and keep this denial in, but a big Graviton Surge going in with the tactical visor of Soldier with that damage amp of Mercy. Mercy does have a Resurrect available. The offense looks like they might finally have some hope in claiming this, and Decimated is quite far from res, actually falling just Faz and Nuna available.
Man, this is such a difficult position for them to be in. They're going to cap the point with 1 minute, give or take 1 minute 7 remaining, I'm going to say. I'm watching the timer.
Wouldn't that be 207? Because they're 4 minutes in, so they have 207 left?
Oh, yes, but 207 left to finish the entire map from here.
It's almost impossible.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to start it at 207. It's really like, since I'm a little bit late on doing so, it's more like 2 minutes. So the timer, it's roughly correct in the top right side, guys. This is a 2-minute push to finish the map. Very unlikely they can do so. They need to just go ham.
Yep, they absolutely do. And look, they're actually staying on the payload, so almost the entirety of Team Paragon are up above, And the reason they're up above is because while the payload is moving, they are more likely to get, you know, 1 or 2 key picks of team members from the top. And here comes the collapse. Sound Barrier coming down on the attacking team, which is actually really good to start things off from Sodipop. Earth Shatter as well, blunting the attack, and Roadhog gets taken out on the defense. This is about as good as Sodipop can hope for, but these trades do not work in his favor. They don't need to trade favorably. They need to crush right now. And unfortunately, it's not enough to shove Paragon off.
Yeah, Hype flies in there to get that big resurrect, but it doesn't even matter. Jer's even calling the GG, realizing there's no chance of beating the time. It is actually just not possible at this point. They attempted with that big push, but that means we're going to technically a game number 4, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. Game 4/game 3 incoming, yo. So we're going to hop back to... hang on. Lobby is okay. And it looks like we're going Lijiang or Numbani as last maps. Hey, if they want